Okay, well, I'm about to talk about something real quick that is really starting to get on my nerves. Okay, we have this pretend outrage about socialism in America. And before you can, uh, you know, criticize a administration, a policy, a person for being socialistic, excuse me, you have to, one, look at the definition of whatever economic or social atmosphere you want this country to be or be involved in. So let's take a look at the argument that we should be capitalists, and we've always been capitalists. We'll just look at that argument period. We'll just look at it, say see what they're talking about. So we got capitalism here. It's an economics. Okay, by the way, I'm reading from Webster, and I swear, if anyone wants to, argue the legitimacy of that dictionary. I think we all can agree that Webster got it right when it comes to words and definitions. I'm just gonna roll with that. If that's cool with you, want to go on and read capitalism. It's a noun. Just throwing that out there. An economic system characterized by private or corporate ownership of capital goods by investments that are determined by private decision and by prices, production, and the distribution of goods that are determined mainly by competition in a free market. Competition. That word is familiar. That word is familiar. We have competitions all the time. We have spectator sports. We got Olympics, which is also spectator, a grouping of spectator sports from all over the world. I'll ask you a question. In a capitalist society, a purely capitalist society, or a competition-driven environment, like such as basketball, do you see when Kobe Bryant goes for a shot and he misses? Do you see like a little kid from the audience jump on the court and like make it for him? Or when your favorite team's down by like 100 some points, God forbid it, you know, uh, does some magical force or grouping of people come and save the day by holding down the other team while you get to score? No, because that's not really competitive. That wouldn't be a competitive atmosphere. That would be just only letting people you want to win, right? So that's kind of like our country, right? When something, a business or a corporation that we like and we think is useful, is about to go under, we try to save it. It's not very competitive, is it? No, of course not. Not very competitive. Uh, in competitions, people lose. You don't have everyone's happy and joyous in competition. Somebody wins and somebody loses. That's why, when you have Microsoft and Bill Gates getting accused of having a monopoly, and people whining on the Apple side, we're getting our asses handed to us. That's not competitive. Oh, yes, it is. You just got beat. That's not competition. You know. So we haven't been a truly capitalist society ever. So that argument's out the window. So let's just get down to the nitty gritty of it, which I believe is the root problem of everyone throwing out that socialist word, is another word that substitute the word that they want to use to describe the person who they're attributing all these socialistic views to, which would probably be the president. Now they can't call the president, any bad name, so they're gonna call him just a socialist. That way they don't have to, throw out their true intentions of just having a problem with the person. Generally, just having a general problem with the person for no absolute reason, no political stance. They just don't like the guy. That's it. That's all. There is no argument. You're making it all up. And then if you want to bring in all the bailout bill, Republicans were in for it too. And all you can say, well, that's because we have to save the economy. Well, then that's not capitalist, is it? So shut up. You have no argument. None. Nothing to stand on. You're all stupid. I'm sorry. That's the truth. I don't care what anybody says. I'm just sick and tired of hearing all these phony arguments with no research done behind it. And You know what? I'm just gonna read what socialism is. Any uh, any of various economic and political theories. Wait a minute, theories. Well, hold on. Capitalism is not a theory. Socialism is a theory. So socialism is a theory. How the hell are you gonna point it out? It's just your theory that capitalism might be going on. Socialism might be going on. So socialism is a theory, a grouping of economic and political theories. So it's a theory. So does it exist or not? Right? Are we making a socialist shift or not? Because it's a theory. It's some type of theory. It's not like it's there, you can see it, but capitalism has actually been around for a very long time. But a lot of people don't stick to it because in that kind of environment, everyone gets crushed and usually the strong survive. But you can't have that because you gotta have somebody on two sides and everybody gotta be happy in America, right? So you can't have true capitalism. Let's go back to socialism. uh, any of various economic and political theories advocating collective or governmental ownership and administration of the means of production and distribution of goods. So the government has ownership of corporations, and they have the administration and the means of production, and the will and the means to distribute those goods made from that production. I don't see the government selling iPods. I'm just saying, I don't see a government out there selling cars. Now they bought the damn, you know, uh, car companies, but that was in your capitalist society that doesn't exist. So, in your theory is that this is socialism, because socialism isn't really real. It's just like some fucking, excuse my language. It's some theory that out there it could exist, kind of like I don't know, ghosts, kind of like that. Like, I'm gonna keep reading. A system of society or group of living in which there is no private property. Well, wait a minute. There is private property. In fact, the Bailout Bill saved people's private property. Well, look at that. We still have private property. We're not socialists yet. Oh, uh, we're not in a socialist environment. A system or condition of society in which the means of production are owned and controlled by the state. Oh, God. They gave these corporations money. These corporations still do business privately. They just owe the taxpayer money back via the TARP. You know what? I'm not going to continue with this discussion because I obviously just destroyed your argument. There is no argument. And this is a political agenda to try and discredit the effort to bring change to America. Change is hard, and people don't like change because they're afraid, because they don't understand the issues. If you read a book, I promise you'll understand. Thank you. Good night. Have a nice day. I win. You lose. Or you can argue with me. Bring me a book. Quote a book. Something. Thank you.